What's up, Michael Jordan collectors and investors? I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. So I'm going to be doing a couple of things differently from now on. I'm going to have a video just for the 86 Fleer sticker rookie card. And I'm also going to have a video just for the Star XRC, but not just the 84 Star. I'm going to try to cover as many of the Star cards as I can. And those two videos will be a weekly update, and those will come out on the weekend. And the first videos of each of those will come out later today, so you get to see those. And I'm still going to do the 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card update every single day, so that won't change. So, Card Gems here. Welcome to my channel. This is today's February 26th Michael Jordan rookie card market report. All right, let's dig into this. So, looking at the auction houses, we got golden auctions here. These auctions end on the 6th and the 7th. So we have a PSA 10 right here for $450,000. Here's another one for $425,000. We got a BGS 9.5. This has a 10 on the centering and a 9 on the surface, and it's up to $86,000. There's a SGC 9.5. It's up to $45,000. Here's another BGS 9.5. This has a 9 on the surface. It's up to $42,000. And this is a 9 PSA 9 with the whole set. The whole set is raw except for this sticker here. It's an ST, and it's a PSA 6. So ST, that means it was stained. It's a qualifier. So here's a PSA 9 for $36,000. Here's another PSA 9 for $28,000. Here's one for $28,000. Here's a BGS 8.5. It's up to $17,000. Here's a BGS 9, it's up to $15,000. And here's a PSA 8 up to $9,500. BGS 8.5 up to $8,000. And here's a SGC 8.5, and it's up to $7,000. So if we check heritage auctions, we have the PSA 10, it's up to $480,000, and this has 47 minutes left. Here's a PSA 9 is up to $42,000. Here's a SGC 9.5. It's up to $67,500. Here's a PSA 8 up to $15,500. Here's a BGS 8 up to $8,250. And here's a PSA 7 up to $7,000. We also got a PSA 6. It's up to $5,000. These have 8 days left on these. They just started. Here's a PSA 4. It's up to $1,000 so far. So if we go to Card Ladder, cardladder.com, so the PSA 1 has a pop of 130 in the last month. It sold 8 times for an average of 3,875. Last sold for 4,450 on the 18th, and the record high, a confirmed sell for this is 5,125. If we check eBay, we have a new listing here for 2,551, 27 bids so far. And we still have this one for 4,899 buy now. Here's another new listing for 5,499. No bids on that so far. Here's one for 10,000 or best offer. So PSA 2 has a pop of 178. Has 7 sales in the past month for an average of 5,082. So last sold for $4,900 on the 20th, and the record high is $5,307. Checking eBay, we have one here for $4,200, no bids. Here's a new listing for $5,250, 31 bids. Here's a best offer buy now for $5,549, so that's the cheapest you can negotiate, and you got a few more options here. So PSA 3 has a pop of 330. Sold 7 times in the last month for an average of 5,716. Last sold for $5,100 on the 20th. The record high is 6,250. That was on the 31st of January. So on eBay, we have one up to 4,188. This has 14 hours left, 28 bids. Here's 5,100 buy now, and this is the cheapest you can get a best offer buy now for $5,795. And you have a few more options here. PSA 4 has a pop of 678. Past month it sold 12 times for an average of 6,924. Last sold for 5,451 on the 22nd. And the record high is 8,595, which was right here on the 4th of February. So checking eBay, we have a new listing here, just started, 225 so far. Here's one for 4,721 bids. And there's one for a best offer buy now for 6,600. And there's a few more options here for best offer buy it nows and some buy it nows. So PSA 5 has a pop of 1,030. Sold 16 times in the last month for an average of 7,423. Last sold for 5,750 on the 23rd. So very recent. So the record high is 8,600. So this 8,600 was right here on the 10th of February. If we check eBay, we have one here for 3,383, 10 bids. Here's 4,250 in 34 bids. Here's 5,200, 41 bids. Here's 5,923, 19 bids. There's 6,999. This was no bids on it. 7,100 new listing, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer buy now for 7,500. And the rest of these are buy nows and best offers. So lots of options there. PSA 6 has a pop of 1,686. Sold 25 times in the last month for an average of 8,795. Last sold for 7,100 on the 25th. So very, very, very recent. The record high was 11,811. Looks like right here on the 2nd of February. So we have one here for 4,858 bids. Here's 5,100. Here's 5,049, 2 bids. 6,029 bids. 6,524, 12 bids. Here's 7,542 bids. This one already ended. Let's see what it ended for. 7,500. So here's 7,900 or best offer. This is a new listing, so that's the cheapest you can negotiate. And you have a few more options here, but looks like they're a lot higher than that one. So BGS 6 has a pop of 456. For the past month, it sold only 3 times for an average of 6,975. Last sold for 6,177 on the 23rd. And the high was 7,700 on the 30th of January. If we go to eBay, we have one listing here, a new listing for 7,900 or best offer. So looking at the BGS 6.5, it has a pop of 626. Has 5 sales in the past month for an average of 7,928. Last sold for 7,500 on the 21st. And the record high is 8,556, which was on the 18th of February. Checking eBay, we have one auction here for 6,000, and it's 21 bids. It has 1 day left. And we got a buy it now for 9,250. And then there's one here for 15,000, our best offer. So our BGS 7 has a pop of 966. This has 4 sales in the past month for average 11,400. Last sold for 9,500 on the 13th. And the record high is 12,700, which was on the 7th. Well, let's see. Yeah, 7th of February. So we got one here, a new listing for 3,221, 27 bids. Here's 11,500 or best offer. So the cheapest you can negotiate, and you have a few more here. A few more options up there. So PSA 7 has a pop of 3,404 for the past month. It has sold 51 times for an average of 12,589. So it last sold for 10,030. So the record high on the 1 month is 15,900, which was right here on the 6th. If we cut this down to 2 weeks, the average is more like 11,220 for 22 sales, and the high was 12,550. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing here, 5,100, 18 bids. Here's another new listing for 5,250, 31 bids. Here's one for 5,433, 34 bids. Here's 6,100, 14 bids. 6,200, 27 bids. Here's 7,100, 7,400, 29 bids. And here's 7,500, 17 bids. So this one is ended too. Let's see what this one ended for. 8,050. So here's 8,000 no bids. Here's 8,050 bids. This one also ended. So let's check what this one ended for. 8,000, right on the dot. So here's 8,200, 6 bids. It has a day and 14 hours left. Here's a new listing for 9,999, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get, a best offer buy now, 10,750, and you got a few more options there. So BGS 7.5 has a pop of 1,451. Sold 6 times in the last month for average of 10,915. Last sold for 9,875 on the 14th. And the record high was 13,000, which was on the 1st of February. So we have one here for 6,229 bids. Here's one for 6,900, 20 bids. Here's 7,100, 2 bids. And here's one for a best offer buy now for 8,999. And you got a few more options here, best offer buy nows. So PSA 8 has a pop of 7,765. It sold 85 times in the past month for an average of 19,400. And the record high was 26,101 during the 1 month, which was right here on the 5th. So let's cut it down to 2 weeks. Sold 43 times in the last 2 weeks, and it averaged 16,904. And the record high is 19,267 in the 2 weeks. And it last sold for 16,062 on the 25th. So it had been going down for the last 5 sales, and now it ticked up a little bit. So we got a new listing here for 8,000, 14 bids. Here's 8,800, 9 bids. 9,100, new listing, 10 bids. 10,000, 10,188. 11,100, 11,255, another new listing. 12,095, 25 bids. 13,099, 13,100, 14,000. Here's 15,000 no bids. Here's 15,500, 15 bids. Here's a new listing for 17,500, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer buy now for 17,750. And you got a few more options here. Actually, you got a lot more options here. So BGS 8 has a pop of 2,041. Sold 19 times in the past month for an average of 13,722. It last sold for 13,700 on the 24th. And the record high is 17,800, which was on the 7th. So we have one here for 6,411, 19 bids. Here's one for 7,027 bids. Here's 7,041 bids. 7,100, 12 bids. Here's 8,033 bids. Here's 8,655, 26 bids. 9,200, 30 bids. 10,500, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer buy now, 13,500. And you've got plenty more options up here, but they're a little bit higher in price. So we got a SGC 8. This has a pop about around 300. So there's only been 3 sales in the past month. 16,396 average. It last sold for 16,100 on the 18th, and the record high is 19,000, which was on the 5th of February. And we have none on eBay. Oh, I take that back. We do have some. We have one right here, a new listing, 2025, 14 bids. Here's another one for 13,999 or best offer. Here's one for 15,000 or best offer. This is the old label. Here's one for 17,150 or best offer. And then we got this one for 24,999 or best offer. So now looking at the 8.5, the SGC 8.5 also has a pop around 300, between 300 and 400. Sold 4 times in the last month for an average of 17,576. And it last sold for $15,050 on the 23rd. The high price is $20,099 on the 15th of February. So there was a couple of 8.5s on this. Here we had this one for $18,950, our best offer, and this one here for $23,500, our best offer. So BGS 8.5 has a pop of $2,538. Sold 16 times in the past month for an average of $17,265. Last sold for $15,099 on the 23rd of February. And the high was $23,100, which is right here on the 4th of February. So we got one here for $5,600, 49 bids. This is 18 hours left. Here's 7,000, 17 bids. 10,100, 15 bids. This one is ended already. So let's check on it. 13,400 it ended for. So we have another one here for 10,200, 22 bids. And here's the best offer, buy it now for $15,500. And you got plenty more options up here. So PSA 8.5 has a pop of $386. Sold 7 times in the past month for an average of $31,575. Last sold for $21,120 on the 22nd. And the record high was $43,400 on the 2nd of February. So this card has fallen in 20 days. It has fallen over $20,000, unfortunately. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing here for $6,324. It has 22 bids. Here's 8,472 bids. Here's 15,441 bids. This one ended today. So let's check on this one. This one ended for $21,877, 63 bids. And we got this buy now for $44,000. We got a couple of best offer buy nows in the 60s. So SGC 9, this has a pop of 216. Sold 3 times in the past month for an average of $39,218. Last sold for $31,923 on the 18th, and the record high was $57,600 on the 3rd. Checking eBay, we have one here for $12,116 bids. Here's $14,978, 30 bids. This one has ended. So let's check on this one. Ended for $36,766. So that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. I think that's higher than the last BGS 9. So we also have a buy now for $42,000, and we got a couple. Here's a best offer buy now for $49,000, and here's one for $56,000 and $100,000. So PSA 9 has a pop of 2,768. Sold 26 times in the last month for $66,441. Last sold for $55,544 on the 21st. So if we cut this down to the 2 weeks, out of 12 sales, it's averaged more of like 58,885. And the record high is 64,218 in the last 2 weeks. So we have one here for $41,212, and this one has ended. So it ended for $50,324, 133 bids. This one has ended as well. 43,100 right here. Let's see what it ended for. 49,191 bids on this one. So that's the cheapest one I've seen in a while for that. Unfortunately, these cards have dropped quite a bit. So PSA 9 here for 45,019 bids. Here's one for 50,000, no bids. Well, here's one for 56,242, 68 bids. This one ended too. So let's see what this one went for. This one went for 66,766. So that's good right there. 73 bids. So this is good to see right here. So put a little bit higher price on the sales history right there. I hate seeing these cards go down like this, but so here's one for $59,500 buy now. Here's the best offer buy now for $59,499, and we got plenty more options. Yeah, the cards have kind of dipped here recently. So BGS 9 has a pop of 1,641. 20 sales in the past month for 38,673 average. It lasted for 29,000 on the 24th. And the 56,000 was a record high in the month. If we cut it down to the 2 weeks, there's been 10 sales and it's averaged 35,111. And the record high was 43,000. So, which wasn't long ago. That was on the 22nd. So that's a little bit promising. I mean, it's a little up and down. It depends on the subs, really. If it has like premium subs on it, that's what gets it up over that 40K mark. And the ones in the 30K are like the minimum sub grades. So it's all about that eye appeal. So here's 8,500, 23 bids. Here's 13,347, 25 bids. There's 16,600, 18 bids. There's 25,100. This one ended already. So it ended for 26,000, 32 bids. So here's one for 28,000, and this one ended as well. So this one ended for 28,139 bids. This one has also ended 28,655, 53 bids. So this one ended for 42,247. So this one obviously had high subs on it. Looks like it has a 9.5 center. So here's one for 31,741, no bids. Here's 40,000 or best offer, top 38% eye appeal. And you got a few more options up here. So SGC 9.5 last sold for 125,000, which was on the 31st of January. So that's the only sell for the entire month. So that's the record high for this card. We have none on eBay, but of course we got 2 in the auction houses. So just waiting for those to end to get some new comps in here. So BGS 9.5 has a pop of 526. It sold 3 times in the last month for an average of 128,000. It last sold for 95,000 on the 18th, and that one had a 9 subgrade, so that made it a low end. So it had minimum subs. So this 162,000 here was a record for the high ends that sold on the 30th of January. So that one was a quad 9.5 and above. So it's looking pretty good for the low end and the high end. We have a low end in golden auctions right now. We also have a kind of between a low end and a high end. It has that 10 on the center, but it has a 9 on the surface. So it's kind of in between a low end and a high end. So we're gonna have some new comps in here pretty soon. It'd be interesting to see how those end. So looking on eBay, we have this quad 9.5 for 150,000 by now. Yeah, that's the lowest I've seen a quad 9.5 listed for a buy now in quite some time. So here's one that has a 9 on centering. It's 169,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 175,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the corners, 183,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 189,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the centering, 199,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the edges, 200,000, our best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 250,000, our best offer. 9 on the surface, 300,000, buy it now. This one has a 9 on the corners, 300,000, our best offer. And this was a quad 9.5 and above. This has a 10 on the surface, So 339,000. Buy it now. And this has a 9 on the surface, and it comes with the sticker rookie card. So you get both of these for 400,000, our best offer. The sticker rookie card, they last sold for 69,999, and that was the record high. And it hasn't sold but like maybe 4 times in the past few months. So this card right here might actually be worth, you know, a little bit more than that 70,000, but we just don't know. So we have a pair here for 557,000, our best offer. This has a 9 on the edges, and this has a 9 on the corners. This is a quad 9.5 or above. This has a 10 on the surface. So high end here for 599,000, our best offer. So PSA 10. This is a Papa 315. For the past month, it sold 5 times for 581,000 average. Last sold for 612,000 on the 20th. And then prior to that, it sold for 645,000 on the 3rd of February. And then we have a pair that sold here for 720,000 on the 30th of January. All right, so checking eBay. We have one here for $1 million, our best offer. And then we have another here for $1,200,000, our best offer. Comes with the sticker. That is sold for 200,000 plus by itself. So check-in recently ended. So we have a PSA 7 here for 10,000, 62 bids. Here's a BGS 5.5 that sold for 5,901, 27 bids. Here's a BGS 6.5 that sold for 5,801 bid. Here's a PSA 7 that sold for 9,501 bid. So here is a fake card that sold for 4,650, 45 bids. Like, this is, guys, you gotta stop falling for this. You gotta stop falling for this. I need to make a video about this. See this card, like, if you check this card out, see how dark it is? It's not supposed to be this dark. You're supposed to be able to see a guy right there in the hallway right there. You're supposed to be able to see the fans up here. So this is a pretty obvious fake here. I mean, just look at the back. Look at this. Look at the back of it. Like, yeah, this is an easy fake here. And I mean, the guy, he's like, yeah, it's been in the family safe for 30 years. Well, if it has, you've had a fake card in the safe for 30 years. So I hope the guys in my community aren't falling for this. I mean, I'd hate for you guys to, you know, waste your money on this right here. And it's just sad. I need to make a video so that you guys know, you know the difference. It's just risky buying raw cards, especially, you know. I mean, you can buy a raw card from, like, you know, PWCC or Probstein or a seller with a good reputation. But, you know, I don't know. Someone that just says it's been in the family safe for 30 years, I don't know. I don't know if I trust that. So PSA 6 here for 7,125. Here is another fake card, 3,500, and this is a different fake card. This is a different kind of fake. This is an old fake card here. So, because it looks like the color here might be right, like the sky blue. But look how dark it is. See, it's still dark like this. But this is one of them old fakes where it's easier to spot, because between that 27 and the 2 and the average, you see that right there? It's supposed to be a dot right there, and a dot is missing. So that's a fake card. And look at the ball here. It's solid in there. So you can't see the laces at all. So yeah, this is an old fake. See, they're more sophisticated now because they just copy a real card, so it has all the real and right stuff on it. It's just the color is different. See how white it is in there where the bull logo is? It's supposed to be pink because the card is kind of got this pinkish color to it. Yeah. So yeah, someone paid for that. It's just unfortunate. Hopefully they get refunded. So here's a BGSA for 10,850, 164 bids. Here's a PSA 8 for 14,775, 79 bids. Here's a PSA 8 for 16,099, 29 bids. Here's a PSA 9. I've been seeing these every single day. These 9 selling for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. I mean, he has 0% on his feedback rating, so that might tell you something. So here's a PSA 5 for 6,100, 8 bids. All right, guys. So that is my update for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to those videos for the 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card and the Star XRC cards. So be looking for those later on today. And I'll see you in the next Michael Jordan rookie card market report.